Welcome to the Best Me podcast. Your best tomorrow starts today. I'm your host, Ellen Livingston. I believe showing up each and every day as the best version of myself doesn't happen on accident. It takes awareness and planning. On this podcast, I talk about planning for ways to improve my health, develop a sense of purpose in everyday life, and create meaningful connections so I can be the best me I can be. And so can you. Let's get started. Hey there, besties. It's me, Ellen. Because I'm recording this between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we are fully into the holidays right now. And this got me thinking about something. This time of year is typically a joyful time for most of us, but there are people who do feel a little down this time of year. And it could be for several reasons. Maybe they don't get the chance to be around family that they want to. Or maybe they have a sad memory that's attached to this time of year, so when it rolls around, they just have a really hard time feeling happy. Or maybe you just get a little bummed about how commercialized the whole season has become. And all these feelings can make you feel a little sad and left out and alone. So, I want to tell you about one of my favorite things that I do almost every day that gives me a sense of belonging. It makes me grateful for all my blessings, and it gets my day off to a better start. Every morning, I purposely do not look at social media or read emails or read the news. Instead, I go outside and have my first cup of coffee outside on my deck. Now, I haven't always done this. I used to go sit outside with my coffee, but I'd be on my phone checking my email, looking at Facebook, scrolling through Reddit. And then about the time the last election rolled around, when everyone felt like it was important to get their own personal views out there, no matter if they were insulting other people or just downright mean, I decided I did not need to start my day with so much negativity. I mean, why get insulted and angry first thing every day? It makes you want to respond in the same manner, and I realized that's not who I wanted to be. That was not being the best I could be. And you know how getting on social media or reading the news isn't the best way to start your day. And if you're honest with yourself, think about this. How long are you awake each day before you reach over and start checking your phone? So all this negativity inspired me to just not get on social media, to not read my emails, but to just go outside and enjoy my coffee and to observe the day that was around me. And I do this no matter the weather. Now, of course, if it's like raining sideways, I don't do this. But like today, it was in the 40s, so it was a little cold. I got a coat. I put a little blanket over my leg. I made my dog sit on me, so I was even a little bit more warmer. And, after doing this regularly now for a while, I have started noticing all the changes in the season that I wasn't even noticing because I was on my phone. The trees are changing right now. They're absolutely gorgeous. I can notice how many leaves have fallen off each day. I've even gotten so aware of the birds around me that I recognize their songs, and I can even tell what bird I'm hearing without seeing them. So this is just a wonderful way to start your day. And what happened is I began to notice how I fit in with all this nature. And guys, it was really almost like a spiritual feeling for me. Because when you feel connected to nature, you realize that you are a part of something that is bigger than yourself and that you belong. And you don't have to be religious to get this feeling of connection and belonging. And this sense of belonging is so important for our mental health. But this is way more than just getting your day off to a better start. I read that when people feel a connection to nature, it improves their recovery time from illness. Now, this is a little crazy, but I read about a study in Sweden where they took 160 heart surgery patients and they divided them into 3 groups. One group had nothing on their walls in their hospital room. The other group had abstract paintings on the wall, and the third group had paintings of nature. Now, I know you probably can figure out where this is going, but the group with paintings of nature required less pain medication during their recovery process. So feeling connected to nature is not only good for us mentally, it is good for us physically. And children who have time to get outside and connect with nature are more imaginative and independent. You guys know this. You've all seen kids playing at the ocean, or if they're in a creek or a park. They play without any adults helping them think of something fun to do. They just naturally play and explore. But in today's society, it is easy to go days without spending any time outside. You might walk from your house to your car or your car to the building you work in, but that might really be all you do for days. I know I might be telling you things you already know, but if you are feeling down, if you're feeling a little lost or not connected to anything, or maybe your days are just getting started off in a bad mood, it might be because you are on your phone and not connecting to the natural world around you. And you guys know my motto, your best tomorrow starts today. So plan to spend some time outside tomorrow. And it doesn't have to be a lot of time. I mean, seriously, how long does it take to drink a cup of coffee? And look what it did for me. And you don't have to go outside first thing in the morning like I do. Maybe you can get out at lunchtime or walk your dog when you get home in the afternoons. Maybe you can watch the sunset or maybe even go outside at night and look at the stars. But I guarantee if you take the time to get outside and have that connection to the natural world around you, you can't help but notice how much better your mood improves, your attitude improves, your sense of gratitude will grow, and this will carry over into the rest of your day. And that's what this podcast is all about. Planning to be the best you can be every day. Be kind, be positive, be your best. And remember, small progress is still progress. Thanks for listening to the Best Me podcast. If you would like to make a comment, suggest a podcast topic, or just say hi, send me an email at bestmepodcast@gmail.com. I hope you'll join me next week as I continue to talk about how to be the best me I can be. This episode was edited by Adam Boatwright. If you need any help with music, audio and video editing, or digital arts, be sure and check him out at adamboatwright.com. That's ADAMBOATRIGHT.com.